Hello everyone and welcome to yet another video podcast here on the War Bonds channel. If you don't know me and you're unfamiliar with this channel, my name is Eric. I'm a locomotive engineer for a U.S. Class 1 railroad by profession, an avid model railroader, and just a lifelong rail enthusiast. Well, if you've been following this channel for any length of time, normally I would be introducing the next installment of the progression videos for my 1-inch scale Santa Fe GP60M locomotive. However, after video 23, when my kids and I had the maiden run with the locomotive, I have had it out to the club a couple times, but unfortunately, I haven't had as much time to work on it as I would like, and I feel bad that I haven't been making any videos because of the lack of time. However, I wanted to make a video because this morning, really good friend of mine, who actually is another content creator on YouTube, she goes by the name Train Queen, sent me a text message this morning saying that there was a former Burlington Northern SD60M on the point of a Lincoln, Nebraska to Hastings, Nebraska local. And I thought, ooh, well, I'd like to get out and see that. So after attending church this morning, went trackside and met up with my friend and a few other local rail fans in the area and did a little chasing of this train called the LINHAS. And it was really exhilarating to me because having almost 32 years in the railroad industry, I ran these locomotives when they were still in actual Burlington Northern colors and some in Santa Fe. But just to see these locomotives in 2025 just brought back so many memories of when I actually used to run them. So naturally, I was excited and wanted to go out and hang out and chase this train a little bit. So it's kind of crazy. Locomotive engineer who's actually getting down on the ground with the rail fans and chasing trains, and probably even more enthusiastic than some of the other rail fans were. But anyway, I just wanted to make a short video just to share my footage, and I hope you enjoy it. So here is August 31st, 2025, the Lincoln, Nebraska to Hastings, Nebraska local with a former Burlington Northern SD60M.